Hello guys and welcome to today's special video, guys. Today we are not on LMU, we are not on R Factor 2, we are on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we are there because of the release of the Nordschleife DLC. I've questioned myself very hard whether I should actually have a go at it or rather not. After all, I decided to go for it, and we'll now find out how the experience will be for us. We are in the Lamborghini Evo, and we'll find out how much this ACC is given to us. It is incredibly interesting to set this up. To me, game feels like having close to no FPS whatsoever. I'm not sure if that is just me being superstitious or if that is an actual thing. I see so much hesitation going on the screen. So if there is an ACC Pro somewhere that could help me with that, That would be amazing. Fatah Fasan, hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. So we've just picked the Lamborghini for sound reasons. We just picked the aggressive setup. And now we're just doing laps.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Sell off them. No, not an ACC Pro at all. That shadow draw distance is indeed horrible. I don't know what I have set it to. I have set it to almost lowest possible settings to get something playable, but even this right now, what I'm seeing here is a complete slideshow. So I can hardly say that I'm in control of the car, yet alone of the game. Remove shadows, cap FPS. But doesn't capping FPS also mean we have a latency issue then? Ah, let me just do it. This is horrible. Options, video. Shadows distance mid, low, epic high. Shadows. Can we not turn them off? Can't turn off shadows. We put them a bit better then. Whatever. Like, yeah, and then cap FPS. Frame limit on. I have 20 cars to show in settings. Hey Sebastian. We're gonna cap the FPS at 144, see whether it does some magic. Not really, no. Perhaps it feels a tad more fluent, but generally speaking, still not optimal. Rear mirrors is like a complete slideshow. I mean, to get you guys to experience what I see, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick onboard. Enjoy the slideshow of the mirror. And for you, it probably just looks completely fluent. But do I have to really put it down to 60 FPS? Thankfully, I do not need to learn the Nordschleife at least. OSTP, hello. So what should I put the mirror then? Let me reduce the mirror. View settings. No, not view settings. Options, video. Where is mirror? Put in mirror distance 70 meters then. Mirror quality off. Frame rate limit off. Low resolution. Apply. See what that does. At least the mirror is now fluent.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Frame limit to a half. What does it actually do? Doesn't it make the issues more horrendous in the first place, or? Nah, damn it. Okay. So we have to... actually, I keep going. Fight the damage. Turn off all the anti-aliasing. Okay, parking the car again. Yes, we always park off lines. Options, anti-aliasing. Where is this stuff? Temporal. Off. Contact shadows. Disable shadow distance. La 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 la. Effects low. Post processing low. Foliage low. Texture low. And you set mirror frame rate limits half. We are trying to fix the issue of having bad FPS, having an unfluid game experience, and while not creating any sort of latency. Goodness me, the virtual mirror is the worst that I've ever seen in sim racing. Like even worse than F120 or 2000. But hey ho, we just wanna drive, we're just gonna go for a 60-minute race. Probably going to be last the first challenge because I can't really see myself completing a lap. Although I gotta say, like, completing a lap so far feels much more easy than on R Factor 2. Is this track not laser scanned? Actual question. Yeah, but I would appreciate to have a mirror at least, although, like, you see the mirror that I have right there, right? This is probably, like, just as useless as it possibly can be.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right now I'm questioning myself how I did some VEM esport, like, just a year ago here. Or whether I back then got used to the slideshow so much. You're pretty sure it is laser scanned? Copy, copy. I'm not convinced of these physics. I should have had a complete broken suspension right now.
Got some light damage at the front of the car.
Unlucky. Okay, more fixings of graphics, guys. So you said DLSS, it is disabled right now. Enable or disable? Turn off mirrors and post-processing. Well, the problem, again, with mirrors... I kind of need them. Yeah, I think I've had that off or disabled for a reason. I'll give it a try on, but let's see how that goes. Latency wise, I think that is kind of fine. More light damage. Give me a couple more laps to make a call on R Factor 2 versus ACC here.
Yellow flag, be careful.
So I would at least love to do a lap in a non-broken car. This doesn't feel too bad at the minute. Let me put max fuel, because I think we need... Do we need max fuel for a full hour race? I think we do. I'm in the aggressive preset, by the way. Brake pads 1 for 60 minutes. Yeah, gonna keep that in mind. And yep, I'm going to turn right at the end of the Grand Prix circuit for starting a fast lap. Because this will be the only lap that I can do. Okay, so whatever settings we got right now, this feels somewhat alright. Like, good enough to race with. Well, Emperor Pegasus, what would you suggest then as a setup? Because I don't have any setup after the updates. Also not from before the updates. Literally driving that car the very first time. And basically, you know what, I don't care whether I can do like ultimate lap times or rather not. I want to enjoy that track a little bit, enjoy a little bit of a race. May even purposely start from the very last spot to see what we can achieve. Hey, flat back poker. I'm not sure yet whether I should enjoy it, but it's probably more down to the fact that I'm not an ACC veteran. It's probably just a Mitchy thing that that I kind of consider non-RF2, non-LMU content to be not very good, or like not to my liking. It's probably just a R Factor 2 fanboy thing. That might hopefully change with Marcel Offermann's project once it's released. Okay, so target for right now, just put in a valid lap. Hopefully get a first hands off. Hands on a lap time. I would also love to give you guys a little bit of a situation as in where we are on the timing board, such as with Race Lab app, but for whatever reason it doesn't show up. But as you can imagine right now, I can't really be asked to sit there and fiddle around with these settings. Just gonna go for a lap here and see how slow we are. Is it still the fact that we are aiming for 26.5 PSI? Is that correct?
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
The thing is, I'm right now driving that GT3 car, and what I consider is the driving of a GT3 car, which means to me that feels rather smooth, rather alright, not too understeery, pretty neutral balance. I would call this probably awesome. But the reality is that probably I'm like 15 seconds off the pace, maybe 20 seconds off the pace. We'll find out about that in a little more than 7 minutes. What I am wondering a little bit about is that on literally any car on R Factor 2, the passage that or the part of the track that I've just passed for the last 30 seconds, literally any car would try to throw you off so badly. But this car did, like, is pretty rock solid, like it has a massive rear wing. Hey Stördienst. Yeah, we're gonna run that same race now as well. 27.0, you feel is best, copy copy. Right now I'm 26.0, so I guess I have to up them a little bit. Gonna do a couple of checks to see during the lap. Especially since the car is heavy now. Should have interesting development there. And then these curbs, they could completely throw you off in real life, but are easy to take then. But later on in the third sector of the track, when you hit one of these steep and high ones, Ignacio, are you an ACC veteran by chance? I mean, it kind of makes sense for me when you say if you hit the curbs, you might sort of deflate your tire a little bit. Hey, Liminal Thoughts, how you doing, buddy? Ooh, almost died. $1.6k hours, yeah, that is probably 10 times more than I have. Need to check after the race. And I feel like I need to turn down the FFB a little bit. But we're gonna do that after the fast lap.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
I guess up the hill here we stay in 5th. Hey Espla Honda, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining us. Copy, staying in 5th. That's great, you guys. I have 160 race engineers sitting right there. That's perfect. We literally cannot do wrong decisions if we're strictly adhering to you.
Yellow flag, be careful.
8k. It would be just about when the blue stuff shifts up. Oi, turn! Stay in the carousel! Come on! all that Le Mans Virtual Series practice about the Nordschleife finally pays off. Missed that apex. Jesus Christ. Okay, so small lift before that. Can be taken flat. Can be taken flat as well if I hit it. TC2 off. That was TC1, that is TC2 off. Oh guys, I'm much slower than just 20 seconds off. I think I saw a majority of guys being 18 seconds off the lead, and the lead was like 8:04. So I'm lacking 10 seconds here. 11th. No, 14th. 11th in class. What? So we box. We return to the garage. Yes. Now I put current setup. Where is the tires? Oh, we. Just gonna call it race and jump into the server. Race. Actually, I'm not too unhappy with that. Like 8:17. Okay, yeah. Still 15 seconds off a guy. There's a lot of people without lap time. Anyway, guys, it is what it is. That is what we have for the race. That should start right now, right there. Okay, so we are registered for the race. Server start is in 15 seconds. That's perfect. Guys, it's going to be good fun. Let's see which split we're sitting in. Probably split 2. Split 3. Oh no. How high am I? There, 14 out of 30. Okay, could be worse. Could be actually something doable here. Right. I'm checking. are split number 3. Perfect. And we are connecting.
Green light.
So, setup, current setup. Can we do 2 laps in 20 minutes? Is it a 20 minutes? Yeah. I go, should be able to do 2 laps then. Whether that is smart or not, I don't know. Electronics, you said TC2 on 0. Fuel and Strat. How much fuel do we need actually? Does someone know? 3 laps. Yeah, how much fuel do I need for 3 laps? Emperor, you have any idea? Says estimated 13 liters a lap. Means it's 93 per. I would take 43. About 25 to 16 per lap. Roughly. Okay, if I take 14 liters, then it's 42. And I'll take another 3 liters for like that little bit of an outlap. And electronics, ABS 2 and TC2. I want to not go. Yeah. Emperor, that's what I did. Thank you guys. Appreciate the help. Thank you very much. Okay.
Green light. Go, go, go.
So 23 GT drivers in here. Yes, we are using the shortcut for the first lap, otherwise no chance to do 3 laps in a row. Whether we benefit from that or not is on a different piece of paper anyway.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah, I forgot to turn down the FFB. I hope the wheelbase will survive. After the run I should find a quick shortcut to... Oh my god. Guy went straight away for the full outlap.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
What is that Audi straight line speed? It's a GT2. Oh, because it's red. Is a GT2 faster than a GT3? How the hell is that possible? Copy, copy. Oh dear. Dropped the speed too much. Missed the entry. Okay, I understand why everyone is using so low PC and ABS settings. I'm missing front end though. Numpad 2, the FFB decrease. Ah, that is a good one, thank you. Much appreciated. So what are we doing now? Blocking the GT? Yes, we do. Does the other one go off? No, it doesn't. Do we go off? Almost. Does that mean GT will pass us? I'm afraid yes.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, we tried, guys. I guess I might be slowed down further by that BMW ahead of me anyway.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go. Yeah, right now I'm not driving much faster than that GT2 anyway, in the corners. Which means in hindsight the guy should get enough of a distance. Hopefully. I know, but I can't do anything against it. I'm too far away into the turns. And I need to hope that this car is making enough of ground. Up the hill now. And then obviously after Dettingerhöhe. And of course here the guy F's it up. But yeah, I agree. Guy looks quick. No way. Well, it's a lessons learned for round 2.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Isn't there an option on ACC to do a private qualifying or something?
Clear on the right.
Would be so awesome to do it here. Our guy in the Ferrari also seems to know what he's doing here. His lines look pretty good. No possibility to put qualifying private, yeah. Copy, copy. Ha! He invalidated the lap in the worst possible spot. What a guy. Yeah, guys, if you appreciate the sim racing stuff here on ACC though, please consider having a follow on Twitch. Subscribe is on the YouTube channel for more sim racing content. Usually we are playing or driving on R Factor 2 and Le Mans Ultimate though. Kingland88, thank you for the follow 5 minutes ago. Sorry, Nordschleife lap. Can't really look too much on the notifications. Pepper Prey. This is enough space. I'm on the aggressive preset. I think balance-wise I feel kind of okay, generally speaking. It could turn a tad better on the front. It's good enough actually.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Car on the left, clear on the left. Car on the left, clear on the left.
Where should I shift then, according to you guys?
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Nicholas, I'm absolutely glad to hear that. Would you have been struck by one? Did you have to go for the safe rooms? Ah, bad rhythm through that part here. After hitting yellow, so at 7,600 RPM or at 8,000. Oh, shitty. That is absolutely correct. I can deal more with oversteer rather than with understeer. Nice line. Almost. So I hope the third lap at least doesn't contain bigger mistakes. Kangaroo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Setup seems a bit understeery. Copy. What to do to make it just a little bit more rotating would probably be good. Copy. So I'm raising the rear right tide a little bit. We can have a look into the setup towards the race, guys. I don't want to change too much though, because again, I'm rather happy with the balance of anything a tad more rotation.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Just want to get a lap in. That will probably solve half of my issues. The other half I'm gonna learn during the race. Do we need to do some fuel saving, or is it pretty straightforward? Let's see, Emperor. I'd guess from my personal expectations in terms of skill level, I should be able to not die. Oh, the bunker is in. Or the banker, call it whatever you want it. Uribama, thank you for the follow, welcome. CV you're some Roman number. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciate for sure. I'm sitting 4th. You got to be kidding me. In the freezer, I'm trying not to. As you can imagine. Should I do last to first challenge? So just like start the race, park the car on the exit of turn 1. And let a couple of cars go. Although the problem is I assume that we have GT4s right behind us, right? By the way, guys, have I heard this correctly that the CEO of Fanatec has been dismissed, or was that an April Fool's? I've read that somewhere, but I wasn't quite sure whether that is actually true. Yeah, the news came before 1st of April, but I wasn't quite sure whether that might have been like an early bird, you know. Yeah, did they tell why? I would be absolutely interested into that story as well as in why. It's a bit odd to fire a CEO that just owns 50% of the company still. I wonder how can one even do that. Ooh, that is dead. Copy, some light damage on the front. Okay, we can fix the car now. P9. Tja. I guess I'm already sitting on the optimal stuff here. Anyway, so about the aero then. 2 clicks on the rear right height. Millionaire, I'm from Germany. Brake pads 1. Where is that? Where are the brake pads? There. 1, 1. Why fuel and pit stop? Do I have to pit? Is there no way I can save it on fuel? Like 12... Should be enough, 120 liters, right? Oh. Ah, yeah. Oops. So, not full fuel then. Copy, copy. 65. I forgot about the fuel thing. Good one. Yeah, we're gonna see what we need during the race. Any more changes? I've raised the rear right height by 2 clicks. You guys can keep spamming in the chat. I grab a coffee real quick. Click the say. Yep, I have same pressures in pit stop. Taking them over from the current setup. That's clicked. Something else. Front air B minus a click. Yeah. And I think that is as much as I want to put it more rotating. Yes. I've qualified behind the GT4 or GT2, whatever it is. Yes, Altaman, I'm just doing it for you. I just spent 14 euros or 13 euros to, well, check the quality of the work by ACC. Prediction of how many dudes will die. 62 cars. No more than 35 are finishing, I say. Maybe 40. Copy, copy. Yeah, guys, what's like with a mixed driving field, I don't see the reason to do last to first challenge. So what is then the difference between gray GTs and white GTs here on the... I guess we just race it, guys, like, whatever. Red is amateur. I don't think that guy is an amateur. But yeah, okay. I don't know.
30 seconds.
He might be on that system. Whatever. Oh boy. So I can already set. I do not need tire change, do I? Right? Ah. Altaman, you are an absolute legend. 12.99. Here's my money back for the game, for the race. Thank you so much, buddy. Did you feel like I asked for it, yeah? Thank you for that support. Thank you for donating the Nürburgring Nordschleife to us here for ACC. Well, I guess you appreciate me doing ACC and giving it a go, right? Okay, change tires. We are changing tires. Copy, copy. If it's only 5 seconds, then yes, of course, we change it. We put a fresh set. Okay, and now we are checking on the relative. There was some meta about brake dragging, I think. Oh, guys, I'm nervous. Like, Nordschleife, you guys know so much. I dislike it. Yeah, okay, I get that point. You like Nords.
Green light, go, go, go.
Woo. Green, green, green. Oh boy.
Car on the right. 3 wide. All clear.
Ah.
Car on the left.
Man, I hate that Haley Corsa. Like, it is right in your face, and to be honest, as much as I hate it, of course it is a help, but
Car on the left.
you do not actually steer through the turn. I have my eyes completely on that Haley Corsa. Just try not to make contact with the other guy on the inside.
Clear on the left.
Nice Porsche straight line speed.
Car on the left.
First guy dead, I guess. Gabri, thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. You guys, big massive thank you to all of you anyway. We have reached 10,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. All thanks to your help. All thanks to your awesome support. Supporting that channel big time. So I really have to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your ongoing support. 10,000 subscribers is a big, amazing number. A milestone that I think will take me forever to get it, to achieve it. And in the last 2 or 3 months, you guys have really pushed it hard. So guys, once again, thank you so much for your ongoing support for 10,000 subscribers overall. That is so much appreciated. And I hope I can give it all back to you with a good bunch of racing here around the Nordschleife on ACC, on Le Mans Ultimate, and on R Factor 2. Already a bit frustrated behind that Porsche. But then again, all it takes is one glimpse of an eye, and we did. Next step, 100k subscribers. Yeah, guys, we're on our way to that. If you guys want us to ever reach 100,000 subscribers, guys, please keep the follows coming. Please keep the subscriptions coming on the YouTube channel. Actually, we're missing 9 more subscribers to 10,100. Is the first minor milestone we wanna take after the 10k. So if you guys appreciate sim racing with us, if you guys appreciate Le Mans Ultimate, R Factor 2, please subscribe us on the YouTube channel, please follow us on Twitch. So, this is going to be a boring 1-hour race for us, where we either crash or like finish in P9. That GT4 guy is attacking GT3s into turns. Crazy nice. In the freezer we can work on that with some personal coaching if you feel like it. I guess it will take another while till we get to 15k subscribers, unless we... Oh yeah, there they go, wrecking. Next guys are off. I think even if I had the chance to have a run on someone, like, it would at least mean an absolute safe bet on making it. Guys, on R Factor 2 we would have been plain dead. How much grip does the grass have here on ACC? This is great. Nice. More GT4s behind. I hope I can somehow fend off that KTM. No drafterino. Jarvice, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. GT2 engine, GT2. That would actually be great. Oof. Yeah, I don't want to be fastest man on track anyway. I just would like to have a little bit more pace though. Just that tiny little bit. Like, if we can be on the rear end of that BMW and that Porsche when going onto Dettinger Höhe, we can park ourselves in the draft of the Porsche. And then get on with the move on the Beamer. Unless Beamer goes even quicker on the straights. Opposite of what I wanted. Okay, we're not at Dettinger Höhe yet. I had to learn it within 4 weeks for the more virtual series. Hell yeah, I hated that time going around that track, just learning it. But okay, we've done like 200 laps around it, and then we had it in. Where's my relative? Is that is the relative? Yeah, and he won't try that for sure. Oh, touchy touchy.
Looks like a charging front.
Oh boy. Here we go, 3 for 1.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
I mean, I broke late, but that BMW broke.
Car on the
Even.
left.
Oof.
Clear on the left.
Have you been 3 wide?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh. Sorry, bro. This is not gonna get easier here. Yep, and that is the position gone straight away.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yes, at all the time you have to leave the space.
Clear on the right.
What a bumpy bounce.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Poor guy, already made the space and I nearly collect him still. Guys, I can assure you this is a 10-10 of bravery from me right now. So high tower comes with high power. Porsche brakes galore. BMW is going way quicker though now. I consider it a skill issue. Rotate. In fact, not really. It feels even more understeery now, but that might be a fuel thing. And Porsche behind is probably thinking, why the hell did I let that guy pass? He's so slow. And you might be absolutely right with that. I'm trying my utmost not to die right now. Ooh, speaking about dead. We saw it frankly right ahead of us. Can't wait for the Porsche power. Isn't normal wheel rotation in a GT3 like 540 or so? 560? Oh, how much I was chickening. We get a bit closer again to that Beamer. 1.2 seconds, 1.3. Just to lose everything I had in front of that Porsche in the carousel. Goodness me. Did the Porsche die? I think it did indeed die. .6 seconds of gap. Yeah, but I can't reduce the understeer, seemingly, in this aggressive set. I guess we're not that bad, really. Like,
Well, mate, the fastest lap so far.
you have chance for P4 here, I'm afraid. Just not sure how to outbrake a BMW that seemingly can brake so much later than we do. The Italian Audi. Lambo. Audini. Yes, Jarne. Gerne. Nordschleife on ACC when? Can't wait for the list of features and fixes they need to do for you. So once again, if you appreciate the stream tonight, if you appreciate our content, please have a follow on Twitch. Please subscribe us on the YouTube channel for more sim racing content. Usually we are Le Mans Ultimate R Factor 2 racer though. Every now and then we obviously get lost and play some iRacing or even ACC as of today, or AMS2. So if you guys appreciate that, please have a follow, have a sub, make this community grow as we are rear winging the Beamer. Guy keeps missing apexes and I keep missing them even further. Want to see overtakes, copy. I'm working on it. Enjoy BMW high-speed turn performance. I think I'm doing an awesome job so far. Still alive. Hopefully I haven't jinxed it yet. Jarvice, thank you so much for your sub on the YouTube channel. Guys, 6 to go for 10,100. Keep pushing, guys, as we keep pushing the car. And sorry for my bad upkeep with the chat here, but I'm sweating to keep the car on the track and be somewhat quack. So shout out goes to Cassidy for the follow. Much appreciated. Man, every time this spot here on the mirror comes into the shadow, I feel like there is a bicycle coming up the hill in that particular corner that we just went through. Yes, we are pushing. As good as the BMW is in the high-speed turns, Fabio, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the stream, thank you for the support. Where power?
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Beautiful stuff. Fabio, thank you for the follow. Oops, that was like setting it up twice. No. Yeah, two high-speed dummies for like a low-speed dump thing. I'm sorry, guys, but you wanted to see overtake, so we keep going. I have my severe issues with the carousel, hands down. Surely worth a clip, sending to dummies for sending it entirely then. But before sending it further, I need to make it closer to Döttinger Höhe and then be on the rear wing and then just side draft and just pass, but unfortunately BMW high speed turn performance coming up. Oh, 0.4. Draft. Where are you? On. He has a draft himself. No. F. Come on. I'm gonna just wait and see what happens. Spinala of someone. Bonks. Shenanigans. Oh, yep, there we go. Ah! Turned in too early.
Yellow flag, be careful.
That's a clip right there as well.
Running on fuel, prepare to come in. Well done, mate. This is video crossing best.
Yeah, next lap we need to come in. Box. Damn, I don't have a fuel calculator. So just assume 14 liters a lap. Ah, this is a fuel ad, right? So this is lap 4. We're gonna have 8 laps, right? Ah, shitty. Oh, so stupid of me. I'm coming back at him. 4 laps to go times 14 is 56, right? Can someone double check that, please? Yeah, previous races were 8 laps. I think we have done 3 laps in total now, right? 26 minutes into the race. So this is lap 4. Could someone confirm 56 laps to be correct and change tires for the race? Average is 13.19. So I guess 56 minus 2 liters should be fine. But still, if someone would be fancy double checking that. Yes, I have 210 race engineers here. Where are you? 53 liters with 13.2. Copy. Thank you, Jarny. So we are putting 50. Oh no, this is add up. I need to check this on Döttinger Höhe. It's just too early. 1.6 seconds of gap. You guys still having a meeting on agreeing on strategy, but guys, I'm not in a Ferrari. I mean, it's an Italian team, but don't do this to me. 1.5 seconds. .2. I need him to have a bad backwerk again to get close. Don't you say, Yanni. That is like really Schrödinger's pit stop. Either you have enough fuel or you don't have enough fuel, but you only will find out till in the end. Yeah, but I'm massively overfueled right now anyway. So I've put a bad odd number too much of fuel. Yeah, they loving the physical jokes. Come on, Lambo. Push, push. And you guys say I should change tires, yeah? Is that correct? Much better carousel. Yeah, minus what is still in tank. Yeah. Copy, copy. Alright, in that cornery section I now need to do a mega job. 1.2. .0. Now people are closing in from behind 2.5 to 4 seconds. Was a mistake. Hurt it in the right shoulder. I guess I'm gonna just change tires and see what happens. Yep, I've set pressures again. Box. I take 54. I don't know what is perfect. Ah yeah, of course. Non-collidable pit box. I think I lost 5 seconds right there. Why though?
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, go, go, go.
Well, at least I didn't get the penalty, right? So what's the gaps? Eh? Ah, 5.4 seconds. Just from a driving POV, I feel like I have the pace. Just need to eliminate the mistakes. Nick Mora, hello. No.
Clear on the right.
Not his fault. My fault. Okay, 6 seconds of gap. Let's do this. I guess a big massive thank you goes out to the GT4. Holding Onea up for us. We gained a second. Yes, we do indeed have a clear track ahead of us. No excuses if we die. The guys are gonna put my track resume at the end of the race. What am I doing? Can you guys read the numbers of the gaps on the left? I guess if you can read those numbers, you can read the numbers on the left there, right? Just would love to know about the camera, what it actually does. Hey, Cross though. Right. This is not an eye examination, it is about a picture quality examination. Should have put it second. I just reminded myself a little bit from the Porsche running. Steer less for better steering. It's actually a very good R Factor 2 stereotype, but I think I was over pushing a little bit on the steering itself. When pushing for the lead, for the lead, I'm sorry, for P4. Look at me, I actually broke for the king. Just to then get off the track here. Gap still at 3.5, probably raising to 4. Oh boy. I just hope that the BMW doesn't bin it and I don't bin it, so we have a battle for the end. Hey Andrea, how are you doing? Oh, don't go too wide. Great, turned into early. Anyway, we gained half of the pit stop loss in a lap. So guys, if you want to get us to the end, if you guys want to give us a fan boost, please follow us on Twitch. Subscribe us on the YouTube channel. Can't wait. Put the move would actually now be for the podium.
There's a slow car ahead.
If I get a podium, it would be an actual shame that this race is unranked. Yeah, the BMW will be like, oh no, not you again. Now we'll be like, come here. I had to move once and then I effed it up, so I need to do it again. Probably can't do that move twice that I did. You will know what to happen then. I'll probably need to throw one dummy, but then send it into the second instead of sending a dummy again. First though, I need to get my lines right though. And at the same time that Ferrari's closing in from the back. Uh-oh. I smell issues. Ace, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the stream. Appreciate your time. I do watch F1, I support Mercedes and Fernando Alonso. And literally everything that goes against Red Bull. Used to be a Ferrari supporter, then they fired Alonso and got Vettel, and that kind of got me then. Still alive, still alive. Oof. So 3 more laps. He looks good. Yeah, but they kinda made some sus stuff with Alonso making him move away, I think. What are we doing? Letting that Ferrari go in the hope that he bins it, or are we defending for our dear lives, or we're trying to catch that Beamer? Oh no. Yeah, the Ferrari behind is more of a concern than the BMW ahead. Okay, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel. I support Mercedes and not specifically Hamilton, yeah. I'm more a Mercedes fanboy, but I am a Hamilton fanboy for sure. So it doesn't change any of my feelings if Russell is P3 or Hamilton is P3. Yep, Le Mans Ultimate Weekly Races, no assists confirmed. Crusto82, thank you so much for the follow and your subscription. on the YouTube channel. Okay, this time we did a much better job. That was the first time I did not F both of these corners up. That gives us the breathing space of the Ferrari. Now just need to be brave for that ultra fast right-hander and brake super late. And I was still super early. Ah, worst case. I'm afraid the Ferrari's gonna get us here. Mr. Horns, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. There's not much that I can do, right? Apart from hoping for as fast a straight line speed. Like, what I've never understood is that wrapping back and forth that ACC cars are doing. Look what that Ferrari is doing. No way. Now that is my fault. But this... As much as this is my fault, what the fuck is the game doing? Like this teleporting back and forth. Yeah. What is that net code? I'm completely sorry to the guy, but... Hey, you guys can blame me for that accident. Quite rightly so. Beamer is gone though, 6.3 seconds. I'm not sure if it's my fault or not. I feel it is my fault. You know, I ran into the back of the guy, but... the car was clearly ahead and then, like, broke on the straight. And I'm sure he hasn't touched the brakes. Just the game being a nice game. It was me trying to turn into a slipstream though at the same time. So 6 seconds of gap. 2 laps to go. Sometimes I wonder how people can call this a sim. Real life GT3 would have probably broken into half on that bumps. Yeah, if this was LMU, everyone would have gone crazy. And quite rightly so, because this stuff doesn't happen on LMU in the first place. You don't have wrapping speeds of the cars around you. What recent news about motorsport games? Yeah, you won't see that back and forth, neither on Le Mans Ultimate nor on R Factor 2. It simply doesn't exist. Because R Factor 2 and Le Mans Ultimate netcode is probably the most superior in sim racing right now. What do you refer as being a bowling simulator? I think I'm losing half a second here with a shitty line. Okay. Well, then I hope that someone buys studio and game. Just parked the train on the apex. Crazy. Oh, I'll park it into the wall. Oof. I'm trying too hard now. Do I actually have damage? I can check that right on... suspension work just says 30 seconds, so the car's fine. That is ridiculous that the car's fine. And that was a pretty massive bonk, the way the guy exploded. If you get all developers at one table, all they will do is arguing as everyone is claiming his one to be the best. So I don't think that would get us anywhere. Car doesn't have any damage, then the BMW driver finally be like, okay, 6-second breathing space, I can finally drive my pace now, and goes quicker. No offense to him.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead.
It's the apex by a mile. Before the Ferrari touchy I have been in such a nice position. Been really close. If I could have kept that momentum going. Yep. Don't worry.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. There's a slow car ahead.
I don't know where that spotter sees a slow car ahead. I don't have anything on the track map here.
There's a slow car ahead.
And I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean that near W. I still got over 6 seconds to him.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Probably also the first valid lap. And to be all honest, everyone says the graphics of Assetto Corsa Competizione is great. I'd briefly disagree with that. I don't think that the graphics are too great, to be honest. Especially not the graphic performance. Like, all those pictures are so grainy, and like even in high resolution screenshots I'm like, what the hell is that graininess in the pictures? An odd RF2, the more ultimate fanboy. And once again, I feel like sitting in a 2-ton tank with cobblestones and rattle cats as tires, going over bumps, being shaken like a rock. Yeah, you should try. AMS2 is certainly much better than PC Cars was. Much better. So guys, at the end of the lap we come to the conclusion of what I think of that DLC, Andre26. Thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. Thank you for your support. And if you guys appreciate the sim racing video today, whether that is Assetto Corsa Competizione, or whether that is iRacing, or what we usually do, R-Factor 2 in Le Mans Ultimate, please become a subscriber on our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitch, and help us grow that community. Once again, a big shout out to Altamon for donating $12.99 to us.
Car on the right.
Nearly wrecked another car, sorry about that. Can't believe I have not got any damage unless Onea, after 7 laps, has finally figured out how to drive the BMW around that track. Because I really lost pace compared to him. I was gonna check my lap times despite they were invalid before. I mean, what confidence in ACC, like the ABS is literally sorting everything. On that GT3 car, like look how much I can turn and rotate the car despite being on whatever brake pressure. ABS works wonders in the car, so these GT3s feel extremely heavy. I'm not saying it is real or better or anything. In fact, it's probably just different, but if you ever drove a GT3 in R-Factor 2, you'll feel a lot of agility. You don't feel too much heavy boating unless you drive the Bentley. Most of these GT3s feel pretty agile for GT3 conditions. I think you can ask Yane about that. Just that ACC has really bad FFP, like it is strong and you feel whatever rumble effect from the road. Don't feel anything of the tires or of the car, which makes it nearly impossible to be quick with it. Yeah, exactly that. Like R Factor 2, maybe Le Mans Ultimate not so much, but R Factor 2 cars, you feel a lot of stuff being alive. Yeah, Bling Clean BR, I hope those driving aids be gone or adopted in some way in the future. So, guys, we enjoy the final time, the third sector. I remain a bit silent.
Freedom has finished the race.
Right, guys, as we come to the Dettinger Höhe, it's time to find the resume about the Nürburgring DLC for Assetto Corsa Competizione. Some guys have called this the best update in history. Some guys have called this perfectly fine. Some guys have called this an absolute addition to the game. I will call it an addition to the game for sure. I rate the accuracy of the track a 9 out of 10. Obviously, with the laser scan they've had, they can't do about anything about the repavements the track got in the winter last year, or this year.
P3, we're on the podium.
But
Excellent job, all the way through.
generally speaking, I think there is a lot of details and a lot of good modeling when it comes to the turns, when it comes to the high curbs and to all that stuff. And at the same time, there is this sort of, I don't know how to call it, rigidity of those high curbs. Like, you bonk onto them, and it just feels like, it just sounds so odd, and it just feels so odd in the FFB. Like,
Pressure loss on the right rear.
yeah, pressure loss on the right rear. That's exactly what it feels like. Like, you bonk onto this curb, and like, I think real car suspension would break into pieces the way it sounds. Huh? P3? Yes? Someone either had a penalty or died. We somehow got a podium here. Is it because of the GT2? No. Ah, no. Guys are just leaving the server, so I think I'm still fourth. We're gonna check the result file. Anyway, coming back into the points, I think it's a great track. I think it's an awesome job they've done for ACC standards. Again, only criticism I would take is the way these curbs handle. These curbs are interfering with the car, but that is more like an ACC type of issue to me, rather than an actual track content issue. So, for enthusiasts of the Nürburgring and of the
Low time, perfect.
Nordschleife,
Stay clear of the curves.
I absolutely recommend spending the money, as we are... That is just too great how the car is bouncing around. I absolutely recommend spending the money. And if you enjoy ACC, if you enjoy that type of driving, then you will enjoy and love the Nordschleife. So from that point of view, is a great addition. You could argue whether you really want to charge 13 or 13 euros for a single track. I think they brought out a GT2 pack or a couple of other packs for like 20 euros with a couple of cars, even a track or a couple of tracks. So as much as I understand that rendering, building the Nordschleife, testing it, stuff like that takes a whole lot of time, I think it's still quite it is still quite an expensive price. Yes, I did drive around this track with two cars, 2 times one private road car. So yeah, that is what I think about the track itself. If I would compare it to R Factor 2, just from the looks of it, like textures, also like the combination curb, track, transmission between curb and track, I would rate the R Factor 2 version better, as in a lot better. Sometimes I come onto a curb that looks pretty high and then it feels pretty flat. The next curb is rather flat, but you get a massive bonk underneath the car. Yeah, to me that feels a little bit back and forth, a little bit odd, a little bit unsynchronized, so to say. I don't know how to really describe it. You don't have these things on the R Factor 2 track version. The grip of the grass. That is another minus, actually. The grip of the grass on ACC is really high. In real life, I would have died 3, 4, maybe 5 times. If you put a tire into the grass on the real Nordschleife, it takes hell a lot of luck not to die, I think. So I think they should patch that. As much as grass is bumpy and is not really faster, it is still not enough of a penalty if you look into the way the car handles this, I think. That is just, once again, personal opinioning for this type of track. Again, I recommend it for you if you are a Nordschleife fan, if you are an ACC diehard. I guess you're gonna need that track to be able to race in a lot of races. So from that point of view, I recommend it. I also recommend it if you enjoy ACC on a standard basis. If you are if you're into it, if you want to keep the game up to date. As a newcomer, or if you're 50-50, I was very much 50-50 whether to get today's track, because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream it now once. When is the next time I'm gonna actually stream it or have it? So from that point of view, I'm not 100% sure if I would like recommend getting it just on a random basis. Probably, again, for that it's a bit too expensive. Quality wise, it's justified though. So if you think about the effort that needs to be put into and stuff, as much as I still think it's too expensive, I get the reason why it costs 13 euro, and it's not like you are like, this is not worth 13 euros. So I think that's fine. All in all, I think we had very good fun. I was not expecting myself to finish the race in one piece. Race actually went better than I thought it did. Yeah, I think great stream, guys. We had good fun. Really, really good fun. About the next stream, since you are keen on it, let me quickly check the Le Mans Ultimate schedules. I think we're gonna see some Sebring wet racing on Sunday, because tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow or quite late tomorrow, but certainly on Thursday and Friday, we're gonna race the Funval LMH around Silverstone. And the guys at No LMU, we were like, hang on a minute, Silverstone, that is not a track on Le Mans Ultimate. Yeah, that is correct, because that is a track on R-Factor LMH and R-Factor 2 for the Virtual Endurance Championship, the 4 hours of Silverstone happening this Saturday. So, yeah, we have a busy week streaming. We might have a busy weekend streaming. I am not yet decided whether I gonna go for the Sebring hypercar race on Sunday, because it's like, you know, if people are racing it on Wednesday and Friday and maybe something on Saturday, then some people have 3 or 4 race sims in, or 3 or 4 races in, and I do my very first race on that combination then. So yeah, need to decide whether I want to wave goodbye on my ratings. Anyway, mate, you are racing for VEC. Yes. You race in Div 1 but on LMP2. Yes, I race in Div 2 but in Hypercar. Pit strategy was perfect. I had 200 amazing engineers. We had 2 liters left in the fuel tank. One because Yane put in a safety measurement, I think, and the second liter was my own safety measurement on Yane's safety measurements. So that was perfectly fine. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the new follows, guys. Come on, we're lacking one more sub on the YouTube channel for 10,100. One of you is not yet subbed, I know it. Show it to me. Guys, one more subscriber on the YouTube channel, and then we sign off here. Gonna obviously have a raid to some sim racer. So question is, wanna stay on ACC or wanna go to Le Mans Ultimate? You guys can vote until we find our final sub on the YouTube channel. There we go, 10,100. Well, 10,100. Thank you so much. Noble, NLS is alright on ACC. I think quality is fine. Level of detail is generally speaking fine. I think it's a bit too expensive, and some of the curbs are a bit off to me or a bit wrong. And also the general feel of interaction between curb and car, but that is more an ACC issue. So I've said it before, I rated a 9 out of 10. Actually, with that more deduction, an 8 out of 10. So yeah. Claps. I think 13 euros for a single track. Yes, it is. A big track is quite a lot if you compare it to a 20 or 25 euro for 3 or 4 tracks and a couple of cars. The Nick Mora, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. So guys, we have a sign off. We're gonna raid Kevin Sicleri on Le Mans Ultimate. Guys, have a good one. See you tomorrow for practice for the Virtual Endurance Championship. Funval LMH Hypercar around Silverstone. And have a good night, everyone. See you. Bye-bye. Before I forget it, if you're obviously not yet followed and not yet subscribed on the YouTube channel, I would massively appreciate if you hit the follow button now, subscription button on the YouTube channel, and give the video a like. Guys, thank you. Have a great night. See you. Bye bye.